All right, all right. Thanks again for tapping in to the RNS Sports Show. I am your host, Raymond Speaks. As always, I appreciate you, and we're going to get right down to the nitty gritty today. We ain't got a lot of time to be pussyfooting around. All right? Now, I wasn't going to speak on the whole Kanye West situation because, listen, you guys, a lot of you mugs ain't never even read a book outside of school. So most people rely on their information from the media. People who rely on their information from the media are not worthy of in-depth discussions unless they're open-minded and unless they seek the information. Simply because you don't argue with fools. Some people just don't know, you guys. I'm not telling you to poop on them. I'm just saying don't waste your time. So I wasn't going to get into the whole Kanye thing and what he referenced because it's too many categories of his conversation. I know a lot of people want to focus on what he had to say about a certain group of people and whether that was disparaging or not or outright bigoted and racist or whatever. That's the part that a lot of people focused on, but he broke down a lot of things now. And when you get into the historical context of who we are, then you see that as well, right? Now, so I wasn't going to get into that conversation. Then they tried to throw Kyrie Irving into the same boat. And since Kyrie Irving is an athlete and I cover sports, well, we're going to talk about it. But first, before I even get into it, there is a difference of approach between Kyrie and Kanye. And I'm not saying either one is right or wrong or better than the other. I'm just saying there's a difference of approach. And so I'm going to play a clip here from Kyrie Irving. I want you to take a listen to it. And then you can see how he's responded. And then we'll go from there. Stay with me.
I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what? Let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether you want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
Am I to take it that this was, what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I had a lot of time last year to read a lot. Read a whole bunch. Good and bad about the truth of our world.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
kYRIE, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put
promoting.
it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
you put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is
Great.
not
So let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free to
being.
post
I can post whatever I want. So
you can
say
post
that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But kYRIE, you have to understand that by
I don't have to understand anything from you.
But it's
Nothing.
not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody
question. Do
is
you guys
gonna
have any
look
more
at
questions
it,
for
and they're
me?
going to say,
You guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip.
anti-Semitic
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
This is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
kYRIE
That was real easy to understand to me. Wasn't too confused. He spoke well for himself. He communicated his message. But before I even get into the dynamic between him and the reporter, let me let you hear a contrasting view, because this seems to be the view of the majority of the people that's supposed to be his people. So check this out.
kYRIE would have you believe he has done his research and that he knows. And oh, by the way, I'm not gonna waste my energy trying to explain to y'all, because y'all are not going to get it. When he was in Cleveland and there was issues with LeBron, we didn't get it. When he was in Boston and there were issues there with the organization, we didn't get it. When he made a promise to the fan base that he'd stay as long as you had me, then skipped out of town, we didn't understand. When he got to Brooklyn, all right, and he missed, and he didn't want to play without KD, we didn't understand. When he came back and there's the vaccination issue, we didn't understand. The bubble, we didn't understand. Social justice, we didn't understand. And now this, we don't understand. The Jewish community gets to define what is anti-Semitic, what is offensive to them. They get to do that. In his world, he's saying no, that's not true. Because y'all ain't the real ones, we are. but then doesn't want to back it up when people are challenging him on it. Why? Because he knows what we don't know.
Y'all hear that nonsense? Now, me personally, I've been waiting for everybody in the media to apologize to Kyrie about the vaccine. Right? We know it don't work. It don't stop you from transmitting the disease. It don't stop you from getting the disease. It don't stop you from being hospitalized. It don't stop you from dying. They didn't came out and admitted that. And ain't one of you knuckleheads came out and apologized to Kyrie Irving. Not one. Talking about contrarians, right? And not one of y'all came out and apologized. You have no integrity. The people see it. And Stephen A., you the one said they should kick a field goal on third down. If they don't make it, they could kick it again on fourth down. So you need to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Always trying to use big words and bloviating and excoriating and trepidation and stop. Say something of substance for once, and then maybe we can relate to you. But you can't. You're not allowed to. Kwame already explained to us what your issue is, Stephen A. And look, man, I'm not going to judge you. See, that I know what you are and who you are, but I'm still not going to judge you. I'm still not going to knock you. I'm just saying I don't agree with you. You don't know what Kyrie know, because you obviously don't know nothing your damn self. Because if you knew just a little bit, you would shut your mouth and stay out of this one. But see, when you the watchdog and you out in the front yard and your master tell you, sick 'em, well then that's what you got to do. You don't know what the person did, you just sick 'em, right, Stephen? That's what you do? You just sick 'em? Now, I don't want you to talk about my brother. I don't want you to talk about black folks. I don't want to hear y'all talk about Kaepernick. I don't want to hear y'all talk about George Floyd, because y'all get on TV and y'all publicly crucify a black man that does not stand in line with the program. So all that other fake love and virtue signaling that y'all doing, I ain't seen y'all show an iota of that towards Kyrie. Not yet. And Kyrie left Cleveland because LeBron is fake and watered down. That's why Kyrie left. The real ones know, Stephen A. You don't speak for us. You speak for somebody else. And it's about time we go ahead and wrap this one up and get it out, because I stopped watching ESPN years ago because of you. I ain't watched it in years. And I ain't got no plans to go back and watch it no time soon. Y'all gonna let these people do a high-tech media lynching just because a man shared a link to a movie. And a movie that has information in it that millions of so-called African Americans believe to be true. See, y'all didn't even know. Y'all thought we was just all out here twerking and wearing skinny jeans. Well, all of us aren't. Some of us really do care about who we are and where we come from. All right? And for those of you who get fat checks, hey, eat. Break bread, baby. Do your thing. I ain't gonna knock you. But you are not an accurate representative of who we are. And that's that.